So today I'm making ila alasekpo. It's okra soup. So I have my okra here and I blended it in my magic bullet. I love my magic bullet. It's awesome. And then I have shrimp and this is salmon. No, this is trout, lake trout. And I just want to put it in there, and then I'm going to blend 1 onion and 1 habanero pepper. If you want it to be more spicy, put more peppers. So the onion and pepper is blended and I'm just using half of that. And let's get over here. So over here I have some palm oil. You guys look, that needs to be washed. Our 3-way breakfast. This thing every day, my kids love it so much. They've been using it and somebody needs to wash it. I'm not gonna touch it. Yes, I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, so I just put some palm oil here. I'm gonna add a little bit more palm oil. This is the palm oil I'm using, Carotino. So I've not done a cooking video in a while and I actually upgraded the look of my cooking space. So what I did was that I installed these 2 shelves, and these 2 shelves, they are from Amazon. I do have a video showing how I installed them, but this is one thing. My pantry is right over there and I hate going back and forth. So these are the things that we use on a regular. We have olive oil, we have butter spray and olive oil spray, and then I have my salt. I love this salt. So this salt I also got on Amazon because it gives you like the right amount of salt you need for daily consumption. So all you just do is just press it down like this and you just get that amount, and that is the amount shown there. Okay, and I really love it. And then I have my peppers. I'm going to be using Maggi cubes today. I'm going to be using a little bit of black peppers, and of course I'm going to be using salt. I also have Cameroon pepper right over here, and I have garlic powder. So this is this area, we just changed it up. And yeah, so let us start mixing. All you just do now is just combine stuff. So what I always first do is I first take my proteins and I'm just gonna add that in there. Okay, so I want the flavor of the shrimp to get in the oil. I'm also going to add in my trout. You can also use salmon. So if you notice, I'm not putting salt yet, so I'm always so careful. This one was in the freezer, so that's why it's like balled up like that. So I always want the flavor of the foods itself to come in before I add my salt and other things. So if you've never cooked with palm oil before, this is what palm oil looks like. If your palm oil spills on your countertop, wipe it immediately so that it doesn't stain. So something else that I forgot to show you guys, my microwave is going, is this. This is locust beans. This is the dried up one. So I'm heating up some water right now so that I can soak this for a while, and then I'm going to add that into the food when I'm mixing it. So this gives it an authentic flavor. This is called locust beans. So this is the hot water. Locust beans has an interesting smell, so if you're not used to the smell, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. So I'm soaking it right now, and it doesn't take long for it to get soft, and as you can see, it's, yeah, so when you soak it, then you can wash it out and stuff. So back to what I'm cooking. I'm gonna add my blended onion. Ooh, one of my onion didn't blend well. Okay, I'm adding my blended onion, adding that into the sauce of shrimp seafood. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in there to marinate it. Notice we've still not used seasoning, so we're gonna cook this a little bit. So whenever you cook, before you start adding all this seasoning, let the seasoning from the natural foods get in there first. So I'm covering it because palm oil splatters. And yeah, I'm not about to be cleaning anything. In the meantime, this is my okra. So in the meantime, this is my locust beans. You can see it has soaked. You can see the water is now brown. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just pour the water. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some more water, cooler water in there. And then I'm gonna show you how, you see it has swollen up. It's much more swollen now. This is what you want to see. It's much softer. It was hard before, but you see now it's much softer. I can actually break it apart. So I'm just gonna rinse this again. You can see the water is still, until the water runs clear. So as you can see, there's a little oil coming up on top. I'm adding my locust beans, adding all that in there. I'm also adding some crayfish, just a little crayfish. This is blended crayfish because I still have other proteins in there. And I'm going to mix everything together right now. And now I will introduce the okra. Okra doesn't take long to cook. So before I introduce the okra, I'm gonna add some Maggi. And this is bouillon cubes without MSG. I don't use MSG when I cook. So yeah, let's open that up. I'm just gonna add a little bit, not so much, just to give it flavor. I'm gonna add my salt. And this is how you use the salt. You turn it upside down like this and you press down. And I'm just going to do 2 of that. And then add my black peppers. So I'll be giving it a good stir. Like that. And now I will introduce the okra last. So once I introduce the okra, you want to really stir it well. So you're going to take your time and stir it so that it combines really, really well. Okay. And you're going to do a taste test in case you need more salt. Just add more salt. But this is what it looks like. Some people like theirs really watery. I like mine nice and thick. So usually this will last us this week. Sometimes I divide this into half for other times. So if I make a big pot of it. That's it. You can also add spinach to this. Today I'm not adding spinach, but you can also add spinach to this. So I'm going to cook it until I see the oil come up on surface, and that's when I know it's done. Okay, so you guys, you see the oil? So once the oil comes on top, you don't want to overcook your okra because you don't want to overcook all the nutrients. So that is it. Once the oil comes up, I just mix it and I just turn off the fire because you know it's still hot. So it will still keep on cooking itself even with the heat, with it being hot. And I always make sure to move it away from the area where I was cooking. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today in my cook with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat with you while I cook. Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day.